introduce you to a precious substance coined loosh by Bob Monroe. The production of this loosh, or emotional energy, is the entire reason behind the creation and the ongoing drama that is life on the earth. But what about you? Where do you fit in? The construction of the earth was a cosmic project to create something of high value. Loosh, emotional energy. The occultists call it light or lux. And for me personally, while in the middle of a lucid dream, I posed a question to the teacher of the dream class I was in, and yes, many of us are knee-deep in classwork while we're dreaming. Anyway, I was told that the entire purpose of life on Earth was to make, convert, and transfer energy from one point to another. So this Earth is a living machine designed to harvest a precious resource. Light, lux, loosh, with the human creature serving as the labor, the laboratory experiment, and the actual asset. And believe it or not, this puts you in a very powerful position. And with this new understanding of what the earth actually is, cosmic gold, you can now understand why life here seems so difficult and chaotic, because that is a part of the design. Tension is applied to squeeze out that precious cosmic gold. It takes emotion to make it happen, and the more intense, the better. That's why sex sells. That's why war brings peace. That's why there must be good and evil, rich and poor, male and female. The order from chaos theme that has become so popular to the point of cliche is in actuality describing a cosmic recipe. Take a star seed, a soul, plant it into the physical earth plane, and by the very act and drama of living, this star seed, now turned human, will emanate that rare emotional energy. And I think now may be a good time to address something you may be feeling. If you watched the first videos in this playlist, and you're here now, you may be feeling, well, pissed off. And you know what? You would not be out of line to feel that way. Because this place, this earth, is a trap that's so cleverly designed. It sucks you in, and it can take, eons before you can finally launch out of here. The best comparison we have in our day-to-day world would be the 5 stages of addiction. And for many, the situation seems so bad, so fearful, that they are willing to surrender their power to someone or something else. Be it a force, a person, or an organization, the sales pitch is the same. Either safety in numbers, the herd, or safety over freedom. Will protect you by controlling you. And fear is the glue that holds all this together. So it doesn't matter if you give in to the consumer cycle, if you give in to the business cycle, if you give in to the astrological cycle and all that wonderful foolishness, or if you give in to Mother Nature and the natural cycle. It doesn't matter, because none of these interest groups, none of these powers have your best interests at heart. The head of state and the leader of pick your favorite metaphysical organization, blah, 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 both want you to remain a clog in the machine. And that's because they think that's all we can ever be. That's why they aspire for positions of power. Because if you're born into a prison for life, okay, if that's what you think this is, then the best thing you can do is to try to become a prison guard. The logic behind it makes sense, but it's absolutely 100% wrong. Because while you may not be able to beat the machine today, you are the reason the machine was built in the first place. A few minutes ago, I said that even if you don't realize it, you are in a very powerful position. Well, I meant that quite literally. Because of where you are, the earth plane, and because of what you are, a human being, you have the ability to use this energy that is so valuable, so rare, that an entire planet was constructed just to grow it. But it's you who has the goods. It's you who unknowingly makes a substance needed and prized all over the known universe. Light, lux, loosh. But the popular term that we use, that you may know it by, is the light body. Your light body. People have also called it and confused it with the etheric body or the subtle body. The names become interchangeable. And of course that brings to mind subtle energy. And from there we can branch out into other areas like Reiki or Tai Chi and Qigong and all. Pretty much all of the energy work and so-called healing modalities are just different ways to focus, amplify, and use this one energy, this one light, lux, loosh energy. And that's all well and good. But light workers are just as trapped as their so-called materialistic counterparts. And they will all keep on just reliving, rebirthing, reincarnating, and living out the same melodramas over and over and over again. I'll pass. You can't heal your way out of this earth-side mess. And you can't buy yourself a seat in the higher astral lands. But you must escape. That's the only solution. And to do that, you have to raise the light energy, that lux energy. You have to raise that energy inside of you to such a pitch that you can achieve escape velocity. You have to take that emotional energy and turn it inward, inside of you, to lift yourself out of here. So the point to all of this is fueling and then turning on your light body. So when it's time for you to leave here again, you won't fall back to earth again. But I'd rather you experience some of this for yourself.